Do you rely on word of mouth referrals? Most businesses do. We hear numbers like 70% rely on word of mouth. When we speak to businesses, it's something north of 95%. If you rely on other people talking about your business, pat yourself on the back, congratulate yourself. You care about your business. You're doing a good job. If you're relying on that as your stream of income, your profit, the money you bring home for yourself, your family, etc., that means you have so much faith in yourself. It is crucial that you continue getting those word of mouth referrals. But did you know that most businesses are losing word of mouth referrals and they don't even know it? Well, why would you? If I hear about a business and I go to find them and I don't find them and I end up going to a competitor, I'm not going to continue down the path to find the person after the fact and say, guess what? I couldn't find you. I eventually did, but I already went with a competitor. You don't know that you're losing referrals. They've done significant studies that show tons of people go to competitors and you don't even know it in every single industry. Why do we love word of mouth referrals so much? I can talk about this for days. This website here, techreport.com, 92% of consumers trust word of mouth recommendations over advertising. 60% of marketers rely on it for new leads, new business. Truelist, you could Google this stuff yourself. Verbal referrals are almost twice as much as anything done online. By the way, any one of these websites, you could just scroll for days and see all the statistics about how great word of mouth referrals are. 74% of consumers, word of mouth is a key influencer. One word of mouth impression drives sales 5x, as much as 100 times more than otherwise. McKinsey, huge consulting firm, says it's the primary factor behind 20 to 50% of all purchasing decisions. You know it's important. You rely on it. Most businesses do. Okay, that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. The statistics go on for days. So, why is it? What do you need to do to make sure you're not losing those referrals that I talked about? That you're losing, you don't even know about it. It's making sure you are in control of how your business looks online. And I'm not talking about some fancy SEO or ads. I'm talking about free data that you need to control, because if you don't, someone else does or could without you knowing. Okay. I'm going to use a restaurant as an example. The reason is because I can relate to it highly. How many times have you decided on a new restaurant, you're visiting, you're on vacation, you have done all your research, or you got that word of mouth referral and you want to go there? And you're going to order takeout, you're going to sit down with your friends or your family. Has this ever happened? You show up and they're not open, or worse, they're not even there. It doesn't even exist. It's happened to me a bunch. And I mean, restaurants is the easy example because you get in the mood for a specific, you want some chicken wings, or you want a burger, you want fill in the blank, and now you can't have it. What a bummer. But, this has happened going to pick up prescriptions. I could go on, and I'm sure each one of you could as well. What do you need to do? You need to look to see how are you listed online. I'm going to give this example here. This is a restaurant. I'm going to go back to this one. This is Cuban Guys Restaurant. They are based in, here, I'm showing you the wrong screen here. I'm going to go over here. Cuban Guys Restaurant. Now, here they are, and they're in Miami, and there's a lot of different Miami restaurants available, right? Now, the first thing you want to do is make sure that this here, so it's your business or you're in charge of this. Do you have a Google business page? Is it accurate? If it's not, fix this first, okay? And now, often I hear when I have this conversation, I know how I look online. I just did a Google and I found myself. Well, first of all, Google's going to show you what you want to see because you're already logged in for the account that owns it, or you've already searched it. You're in the geographical area. You need to grab someone else's phone that's never looked for you, go to incognito mode and look it up. And when you think that you know exactly what to look for, Tell someone and say, what would you look up? Have them do the search. Beyond that, not everyone goes to Google. Plenty of people I know use Brave as a browser, DuckDuckGo, or maybe even Bing or something crazy I've never heard of. It's important that you're not just using a Google search. It's important that you're not just searching for your business name. Because frankly, if you don't show up for your business name in a Google search, you've got to take a step back. I'm talking about referrals that are not just going to Google, but if you can't find yourself on Google, just contact me. I'll give you a free consultation. It's killing you. Go to a place called Moz.com and you can go check out the listings. You put your information in, it'll tell you where are you showing up accurate, where are you showing up inaccurate, where are you missing phone numbers. Now, this particular place is missing a lot of business listings. And like I said before, okay, you want to get in an Uber? They're not there. Um, I actually spoke to the owner of this business. I called him because his website was down. So he was literally reliant on all these business listings, some of which didn't have the right information. Where's he? Hey, Alexa, what hours is Cuban Guys Restaurants open? You're not available. Apple Maps, a lot of people have Apple. A lot of people going to restaurants are going to look at the Facebook or Instagram pictures. Well, if the information isn't there, you can't find it. Tons of locations. Oh, well, no one goes to those. Guess how many people go to Foursquare? 9 million. The list goes on. MapQuest, not found on MapQuest. If you want to do your own search, go to Moz, go to SEMrush, put your information in. Here's another one, Heboo.com. Now, these all have different business directories. Some of them are not going to be relevant. If you'd like for us to do a search for you, we'll do it for free. We'll generate a report for you, and it'll include that information, anything relevant to your industry. We'll include other information as well. Get in control of these. It's important that, and some people, oh, I don't want to be listed there. Your competitor could go put you there and they could list their information. So it says Cuban Guys Restaurants, but it's actually their address, their phone number. We see this often. We see it at least once a week. Last but not least, these three locations here, you want to make sure that you are found and you are found accurately. It's important that you're not just listing it out, but it's listed out exactly the same way in every single data location. If it says suite spelled out, don't have STE somewhere else. That's for another conversation, but I assure you it's very valuable in generating new business or just making sure you don't lose those word of mouth referrals that are crucial to your business. If you stayed this long, I want to give you a hug. Hopefully you got something valuable here. Take care.